Life has a way of throwing unexpected curveballs, and recently, one of those curveballs made a surprise appearance in Las Vegas. Without diving into the nitty-gritty details, let's just say it was a stress-filled situation that made it clear it was time to pack my bags and hit the road. Fear might just be in the mind, but danger was doing a knock at my door, and it was time to bid farewell to the neon lights of Vegas. In the blink of an eye, I found myself packing up everything I own, selling what little I had accumulated, and transforming my van into a moving storage unit. So with a mix of courage and a dash of divine guidance, I found myself on the road once again, leaving behind the neon lights and the slot machines. Leaving Las Vegas, my heart felt a mix of emotions: relief, anticipation, and a twinge of sadness for the unexpected turn of events that prompted this swift departure. When uncertainty strikes, it's easy to feel alone, but God has blessed me abundantly with love and support, the greatest of which is in California with the ones who know my heart best, my parents. After some much-needed updates and fixes to Snoopy, my trusty four-wheeled companion, I hit the open road. When one door closes, another one opens. And if it's not a door, it might be a window, or it might just be the smallest little opening, but God will never leave you stranded. Most of the time when a door shuts, it's usually not a pleasant door shutting. It's not like a gingerly, just like quiet. No, it's usually a slam. It can feel very abrupt. It can feel like your whole world is crashing down or spinning. And recently, I've had a huge door shut, and it was a pretty firm shut and lock to where I knew I needed to make some new decisions in my life. So now I've had to quickly refocus my life, figure out some new things, and at the same time, it's also probably the best time because I've been recommitting to God, like in terms of, like I've always been with God, but I've been recommitting my dependence on God. As I mentioned before in other videos, that when I was living in my car, I really had this very strong, I don't have any control feeling, and that I would let the Spirit lead me, and I kind of got away from that. So now this thing that happened recently, it was a very definitive answer from God, or a definitive direction from God. And although it was a hard thing to go through, it was a necessary thing to go through. And I know I'm being very vague, but it involves people I care about, and so I don't feel comfortable sharing the details, unfortunately. I know it's YouTube, and I know people are supposed to be spilling tea and all this stuff, but there can't be any tea spilled and not bringing too much of my personal life online. So anyways, today is the day that I leave the West Coast. I was already planning to go to Texas for the holidays, so I'm gonna make the 2-day journey to Texas. I'm only gonna stay one overnight in a hotel because my whole van is packed, and let's jump on the road. This is a new chapter, and I'll take you along with me for the ride. Feels weird to have to go to a rest stop because normally I would just use my toilet, but my whole van is packed with boxes and stuff, so have to go to a rest stop. With the van loaded up and my sights set on Texas for the holidays with my sons, I decided to kick off this new van life chapter with a marathon of driving. A 10-hour drive might sound like a daunting task, but armed with mental preparation and some much-needed phone calls with friends, I was ready to get it done. The sun dipping low and my legs feeling like puffy marshmallows, I was ready to check into my hotel for the night. In a weird way, it felt so different parking and then entering the hotel as opposed to parking and sleeping in my van at a hotel parking lot. I didn't love the cost, but I sure did love having a bed to myself and not having to worry about getting the dreaded knock in the middle of the night. I did not get too much sleep, but I was so happy to have a place to rest. I would have loved to have just stayed in my van, but there's no room. And the other thing is, it really sucks that I can't get to my bathroom because I realize how convenient it is to have my toilet. But it's like 8 in the morning and I'm just gonna go get some gas, get a coffee, and then get back on the road because I have another 10-hour day ahead of me. So let's go. Hi, good, how are you?
How many on board?
Just me.
United States citizen?
Yes.
I like the Rhino line.
Thank you. Me and my dad did it.
Oh, really?
Just got it off of Amazon.
That's cool.
The sprayer.
Yeah, that looks good.
Thanks.
You have a very nice day, man.
Thank you as well. Google Maps, in its infinite wisdom, decided to take me on a scenic tour through the Forest Mountains. Isn't that just like God giving me a picturesque journey where I least expected it? As the clock ticked past the 6-hour mark, fatigue started to tap on my shoulder. But hey, finishing an audiobook and diving into a new podcast I'd been meaning to check out made the time fly by. Mental calculations, a snack stop, and a few gas station breaks later, my exhaustion turned into excitement. And might I add, with the gas prices at half of the cost of the West Coast, who wouldn't be in a good mood? And so the wheels of Snoopy roll on, the road beneath blending stories of leaving, healing, and embracing the unknown. Vegas might be in the rearview mirror, but ahead lay the promise of a new sunrise and a fresh start on the open road. As the city lights of Dallas brighten on the horizon, I can't help but smile. As I navigate the city roads, I know I'm not just arriving in Dallas. I'm standing at the starting line of a brand new chapter. The road may twist and turn, but with each mile, I'm writing the story of my own unexpected yet beautifully unpredictable journey.
Snack time.